Hello again, everyone, and welcome back to Ruby the Elite. And today I am going to highlight my two Elites, my 125 and my 250. We're going to do a little versus video of the Elite 125 LED headlight versus the Elite 250 stock headlight. And why this video came about is I took my Elite 250 for a ride when I first bought it at night, and I could immediately tell that I wanted to upgrade it. On my Elite 125 a while back, I did a video showing you a LED headlight, and I did purchase one of those for the 250, but I wanted to show you the difference between the two before I did go ahead and replace that bulb in the 250. So I'm showing you the two bikes now, but let me show you the LED that I plan on putting in the 250 I recently purchased. And here's the box it came in. It's a Wind Power. If you recall, on my Elite 50E, my pink bike, we also used this exact same bulb. Now, my Elite 125, the box was different, and that's just because there's probably 10 different people all pedaling the same thing and then putting their own name on the box. But at the end of the day, it's identical to what's in here. So if you open this up and you look, it comes with some zip ties, some gloves to handle it with, which if you're careful, you don't need them. It's an H4 plug, as you can see right here. When you pull out the LED itself, you see it's got a real nice heavy-duty heatsink on it. And on the bottom of it is a cooling fan to keep it cool. Just make sure you don't touch any of those yellow LEDs. Be very careful. Now, also in the box, when you pull the plug out, you'll see it's got a little power supply. And what you do is there's a plug that is right here, and that plug goes into the power supply, and you'll have to find a place for that on the bike as well. And last but not least, we have all these different adapters depending on what kind of bike you have. So if for whatever reason you decide to put this in a different manufacturer bike, you've got a way to install it, which is real nice. Just hold on to them for a later time. But overall, I've been really impressed with this bulb, like I said in my other two bikes. So I'll show you how it's going to look and the difference between this and the stock. Alright, I just started the Elite 125, and I wanted to show you under the garage lights the difference between the way they look once you start both bikes up. Let me just get this 250 going real quick. And I'm going to walk around to the front to show you how the 250 original bulb is more of a yellow type bulb, where the Elite 125 has got more of a white appearance to it. And it's definitely brighter. You could actually tell under the garage lights which one is brighter, and I'm going to show you that here in 1 second. So once I focus the camera, you can see on the Elite 250 the glass. So if I come up here with the camera, you can see the glass of the actual headlight. When you try to do that on the 125, you don't see anything. All you see is white. It's just because the lumens are so much brighter coming through that glass that you no longer can see the headlight. Alright, I've got both bikes faced into the darkness for our test. I want to show you the difference in the performance between the original bulb and the LED bulb. We're going to start with the Elite 250. Now, once I turn the bike on, you can see right away that the beam is not very wide, and it turns to blackness pretty quick. This is with high beam on, but of course that's not a safe way to ride, unless you don't mind oncoming traffic coming right at you. So when you have the regular beam on, and you don't have very many city lights, this isn't going to perform real well. Now keep in mind, I'm not just picking on the bulb on this bike. This particular bulb is on countless Honda motorcycles from 1981 on. And that doesn't mean that you have to drive with old technology. You can do better, and this is better. This Cree LED technology puts out a beam that is so much wider, it's brighter, and that's all due to the lumen difference. This has got over 7,000 lumens. I'm not sure what the original bulbs have, but I want to say this looks at least 3 times brighter than what you just saw a minute ago. Now right there I flicked on high beam and low beam. It doesn't make much of a difference. It's bright either way. So I'm going to show you quickly again what you're getting with the 250 original bulb. And it's just pathetic. I guess this is going to amount to, do you want to be safe? Do you ride a lot at night? And if you do ride a lot at night and you care about your safety, then a $22 bulb is all you need to be able to see the streets much better. Especially if you lived out in the country or somewhere that you just don't get a lot of street lights. Last thing I wanted to show you is both bikes on together. Right now you can see the Elite 250 is on, and boom, the 125, it just completely overshadows the stock beam. It's almost like you can't even see it on. And I just turn it off, and it really doesn't even matter. When you go to buy one of these bulbs, one of the characteristics of one that has the higher intensity is going to be it'll have a power supply, it'll have a heat sink, and most likely it's going to have a built-in fan like what I have. If you find one that looks more closely resembling number 13, which is the original bulb, it more than likely doesn't put out the lumens of a Cree LED. So keep that in mind. They may call it an LED, but when you install it, compare it to my video, and you're probably going to be a little bit upset that it doesn't look as good. Keep in mind, number 12, you're going to have to adjust that boot, cutting it to make it a bit wider to fit on the back of the power supply. This is the characteristics of the one I bought. It's a Cree LED, 7,200 lumens, 6,000 K, and a 2-year warranty you probably could never take advantage of. All right, my friends, that's going to do it for today's video. I hope I helped show you the advantages of the LED. And if it's something for you, great. If it's not, that's cool too. But if you like my videos, please subscribe and hit that notification button so you know when my next video is coming. And also, if you don't mind, give me a thumbs up if you like my content. And if you don't like my content, don't watch my videos. I don't care either way. I will see you soon with some new videos on the Morphous and the Elite 250. See you next time.